Hello guys, this is Gavin back on this channel, and don't mind the background music. I'm just listening to some ICP because they're basically my new favorite band now. I'm obsessed with them right now, and I'm listening to my favorite album, The Amazing Juggalo Brothers. But as much as I would love to praise ICP, but today I had to do a renovacation on work. I've already done a video of me looking at the movie tavern, and I've made it clear in so many videos that I have gotten a job at a theme park. I'm not gonna say which theme park because I still work here, and I don't want stalkers to know where I work, and I also don't want anyone to send this video to my job. Then they show it at a meeting and I get fired. So my score is delicious, but anyway, we're gonna begin my rant. So my job at the theme park is at the souvenir shop. Literally, what I can think is the worst fucking job at a theme park. Because we sell really overpriced stuff. I mean, it's typical for a theme park. But, you know, there was... Let me turn this music down before, because I need to concentrate. There is... Hold on. Okay, I think I know what I want to say. In the company that I work for, it makes, like, really poor decisions. Which I will not get into it. But either way, we'll start ranting about people that go there. And mainly it's just the customer. Well, not all the customers are bad, but there was this one. There's some pretty bad ones. Like, you can literally hold the door for them while you're standing outside in the freezing cold or in the beating sun. They don't even acknowledge you. And keep in mind, this is not a Fenway theme park. It's a theme park made specifically for toddlers, like 5-year-olds at the most. And we also got the customers that ask the stupidest questions. Like, we got this one picky customer. Like, we sell plushies in our gift shop, and one customer wanted a medium plush in the same color as the larger ones, which the larger ones had a darker color to it. And honestly, a stuffed animal is a stuffed animal. And the one fucking question that really made me want to crash out, well, not much anymore because I understand, is that we have a Dippin' Dots in the gift shop, right? A Dippin' Dots freezer. Some customers struggle to open it. And originally I wanted to crash out when they asked, how do you open it? Like, I simply thought that they felt kindergarten, because a kindergarten would be able to open it. And now I understand why they ask, because sometimes the fucking thing gets stuck and you have to pull really hard. So I can't really get upset. I mean, I shouldn't get upset anyway, but I don't think there's a reason to crash out over it. And then, like I said, this theme park is not targeted for families. It's more targeted for toddlers. Like, when you're working the register, they're not gonna hand you their item. They're just gonna want to hold on to it, and they're gonna start throwing a temper tantrum when you have to wean them up. They refuse to let it go. I made this one video about a story where a little girl was holding a little stuffed animal, acting all cute, and she wouldn't hand it to me because she's in love with it. She refused to hand it to me so I can wean it up, even though I promised her that I'll give it right back. And then, as I tried to scan it while she was holding it, she freaking smacked the scanner. Well, tried to smack it, and then her parent was like, "Fuck it, you're getting jack shit." And then she started crying, which made me feel pretty sad. Then we also got the little goblins climbing up the counters. And like one of my supervisors said, just don't tell them not to climb up them because they do it all the time. Okay, if they get injured and we get a lawsuit, don't be surprised. We'll see who laughs last. Okay, I think that's... Oh wait, no, there's more. And then there's this one time we got this bitch. She got mad at us because at this particular theme park we do not accept cash. Who still accepts cash nowadays? So we had 2 encounters with this chick. Me and my coworker won her up, and we told her that we can only take card or Apple Pay, and she yelled at us. I mean, I understand her frustration. I get it. You may not like the policy, and you may not like it to have to be inconvenienced by an employee enforcing that policy. But you don't get to be a royal bitch at us. Then this one other time, and then later that day I was at the register, and then the same chick came back trying to buy merchandise from us, and when she tries to pay, she doesn't hand me a credit card. She hands me fake Monopoly dollars, which is basically used for employees as a reward. Like, they hand these to employees as rewards for doing a good job. It's basically like a Monopoly money that you can exchange for prizes. Then I radioed my supervisor, and she basically told her that we do not accept that kind of payment, and that those were only for the employees. And she yelled at her. Then my supervisor called the guy who mainly runs the place, and he basically told her the same thing. And apparently she got the Monopoly money from one of the rides. And I can like I said, I can understand her frustration. That I get it. She was not aware that we were cashless. And I do agree that we should have like signs posted. But you don't get. But that is no reason to be upset at us. Yes, I feel like. But at the same time, I feel like you should have known. Because What theme park or public attraction still accepts cash? I mean, some of them do, but it's very rare. Okay, so now we're gonna rant about employees. Like my coworkers and basically any employee that works in different departments that my other coworkers are having beef with. Alright, so a lot of them are cool, a lot of them are just flat out piss me off. Alright, there's this one dude. He has ADHD, and that is of course not at all the problem. The problem is that he is just flat out rude. He chases the guests around when they're clearly wanting to get away from him, and not to mention he has really bad body odor. Like he smells really bad. He got fired from our retail department, and now he works for the custodial department. Which honestly, that's a better job for him. But he's still annoying because he would come by and say hi to us. And I get that he means well, but he's just annoying. Then we got this one dude. He is questionable, to say the goddamn least. We're gonna call him Al for this story. That's not his actual name. We're calling him Al because he looks like Al McWiggin from Toy Story 2. He is a wannabe boss. Like, he will boss us around, ask us what our positions are, when he is in no position of telling us what to do. He just stands there with a walkie-talkie, thinking he's the boss. And one of my biggest concerns about this guy, about Al, is he is, I don't know, he kind of weird because anytime he's weaning up customers or interacting with the customers, and one of the customers is a little girl, he would call them princesses. But I know a lot of you 12-year-olds are gonna come running to me in the comments saying that maybe he's just being genuine. Well, even if he is being genuine, it's still very fucking questionable and weird. Not even I feel comfortable calling someone else's daughter a princess. Unless it's my own daughter, of course. He only did that because there's this one chick that used to work for us. She did that exact same thing, but of course, that is different because she's a girl, of course, in her 20s. And Al is in either his 40s or 50s. Which makes this really creepy. Even if he's just being genuine. Then we got this one girl who, she's on the slowest side, of course. She has Down syndrome, of course. That is, again, not at all the problem. I can't really judge her for autism or being on the slower side of things because I'm also on the spectrum. But although she's a good person, but she's not a very good co-worker, is what I'm saying. Like, she barely just stands there and does nothing. Like, she could be at the register and she wouldn't call for the next customer. Instead, she'll have us do it. And like I said, autism is not at all the case, because I'm on the spectrum, and pretty much half of my coworkers are also on the spectrum. And they show a lot of initiative than her. Like, I question myself, how has she not been fired yet? Okay, so... And then we got this one old bitch. She has nothing to... I have nothing against her. It's because how she behaved around other employees. She was apparently a bitch. She was bossy. She was rude. We were glad that she quit. That's all I can really say about her. Then we got other employees around here. Like, we got the former supervisor for the diner or food court or whatever the fuck it is. Like, we have a diner area at this particular theme park. And apparently the supervisor, the old supervisor there, the original, is a creep. And he's also pretty aggressive. I say he's a creep because allegedly he was hitting on the younger employees. Like, in order to get a job at this particular theme park, you gotta be 16 and older. And he's hitting on the 16-year-olds. Which is honestly very concerning. But that's not why he got fired. He got fired because he failed a drug test. And apparently he was also aggressive. I think I said that earlier. And then we got this one fucker who works at the food area. My god, I hate that guy. Nothing... Again, he has nothing... I have nothing against him. I despise him on my coworkers' behalf. Because he's a creep. Like, who the fuck would have guessed? They're hiring creeps here. He is constantly hitting on my coworker who works at the retail shop with me. Even though she has no interest because obviously she's a fucking lesbian. He would ask her very uncomfortable questions like, have you ever made out with a girl? So how do you know you're a lesbian if you never made out with a girl? And then, one time, I decided to snitch on my coworker's behalf. And then, I wasn't there when this happened, but I heard from my other coworkers that he came by the retail shop and he gave my coworkers a really angry stare at them. Like, he thinks he knows that I snitched on him, but he doesn't know it was me. And I basically told my coworkers if he has any issues, if they have any issues with this prick, let me know. I'm gonna put him in his fucking place. So, yeah. I think that is about it with this video. I'm out of words. I freaking hate working at the theme park that I work at. But at least I'm not a bum. But yeah, that's basically about it. See ya.